Speaking of feeling guilty, the singer of Brass Against is apologizing again for that enormous waterfall of urine she peed on the fan.
There's no need to apologize again. I mean, it is what it is. It was like Old Faithful in reverse on that poor dude's face.
Well, apparently now they've done a show since then, and more people are holding up signs saying, pee on me.
Of course.
Yeah, you've got a whole new audience now.
Who didn't see
Biggie's
that coming?
true. Biggie's right.
She says she was caught up in the moment, and she never will do that again. And, hey, she hydrates. What of it? Okay. She peed like a horse, like a racehorse there. She had to go, apparently.
Well, I did read, too, some of her apology might come because apparently cops were saying we're investigating now.
Yep.
Because this may have, violated some type of public decency clause.
Performers have been arrested for less.
Yes.
In that city. Jim Morrison was arrested years and years ago.
For allegedly taking his junk out.
Yep. In Miami. And this is also in Florida. So they are looking at that because she dropped her pants and urinated.
No mistaking.
Profusely all over this guy.
No mistaking.
And he had asked for it, and he got up on stage and I think got more than he bargained for.
I'll never be able to unsee that poor prone man just spitting and spewing and spraying her urine back out of his mouth.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen it, and I can't.
I haven't either.
That will make my stomach. I will vomit.
Don't. I wonder now if her record producers and management and handlers are saying, this is your in. This is your niche.
This is your time.
This is your time.
Capitalize.
Yeah. Go do this. This is what you're known for now, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, this next show, I'm sure, had a bigger audience. It's like, hey, let's go watch that peeing girl.
Yeah.
That urine stream is simply unbelievable. Yeah.
If you're singing and dancing ain't getting it done, then try that.
Get up there. They're a Rage Against the Machine cover band. They have brass instruments.
With a brass section.
Which is pretty, I liked her music.
You talk about a niche.
Yeah. Already she's niche. Now she's got a little something else to grab onto. She can pee.
We don't just do rage.
Oh, God.
We also do urine.
I mean, a waterfall. A waterfall of urine on this guy. I have never, he was covered. And
he loved it.
He did.
I don't think he got, I think he got more than he bargained for.
More than he wanted.
Well,
true.
But if you ask for it.
You got it, Toyota.
You can't get up.
Buyer beware. If that's what you're looking for. Here's a purchase.
Did you just throw in a 1970s Toyota jingle?
I did.
What'd you say?
You said you asked for it. I said you got it.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Toyota.
That's a good one. That's a good Dave Aiken.
Stuck with me.
Good Dave Aiken dating game.
Never bought a Toyota.
Here's something that is. This is an older story as well. It just happened, but a guy is getting something back that he lost almost 30 years ago. There's a guy named Jed Motley. He played football in 1994 for his high school team, Chaparral High School in Arizona, and he ordered a letter jacket. I always wanted one. Never got one.
Well, you have to earn those.
I did Glee Club. I felt like I asked.
Oh my God!
I asked Dr. Morgan, "Can I get a high school letter jacket and put like a treble clef over the A where the letter Ashboro High?" And he said, "No, sadly, we have been once again ignored. That is not. We're not included in the letter jacket thing." And I felt bad about that. And this guy wanted a letter jacket. You're right, had to earn it. He did earn it with his play on the field, and he ordered it. But when it came in, his mom said, "I don't have the money to pay for this." It was $350.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
$350 in 1994.
That would have stopped your your dad dead in his tracks.
There's no way. But though, when I saw my friends walking around,
they look great.
Oh, yeah.
In a high school setting, they are great.
Then I was told, don't ever wear it in college.
Never wear it anywhere else.
That's right. Only in high school. Well, this guy, Jed Motley, ordered it, and his mom said no. So it just sat in the high school for years. You don't even know. They don't. They
so he could see it, but couldn't see it,
but not touch it. And he said he saw other people with them, with the letter jacket, his friends on the football team, and was jealous. But there was nothing he could do. His mom said, "I'm sorry, we cannot pay for it." So he never knew what happened to it. Now here we are, 20-something, almost 30 years later. His brother was in a thrift shop 400 miles away, saw a letter jacket with Jed on it, and called his brother and said, "Hey, man, I think I see your letter jacket from 1994. This is the guy who never got the jacket."
He calls and says, "Jed, was there any other Jeds at Chaparral in 1994? I said, "No, just one." And then I looked down and he's like, dude, I just sent you this picture of your jacket. I just couldn't believe it.
So the brother thought, I'm going to buy this for you. I'm going to get it. Now,
Price tag?
$25 in the thrift shop. His brother said, it's too much. I'm not going to wear it.
Not for a jacket.
I put on some LBs.
Yeah, the new brother. It's like, I can't wear it.
I've only got a 20.
No, he went ahead and bought it. This is the brother.
He's on the phone on speaker because my phone's broken. I can only talk on speaker. There's all these people in the store, and he's going, "Where are you?" He's like, "There's no way." And I was like, I swear to you, this is happening right now, Jed. I didn't make this up. So the people in the store were like, "What is going on?" And I tell them, and they're like freaking out. And I was like, how much is this? Like $25. And I was like, take it.
It means a lot to me, actually. I thought about it over the years that I never got it. And to have my brother find it.
And if it was somebody else that found it, it'd be cool. But the fact that I found it up in like 4 hours away up in Lakeside makes it even crazier.
Now, here's the kicker.
It's a great story.
Those two, the two brothers, hadn't spoken in 8 years.
What?
That's right. They had not spoken since their mother's funeral 8 years ago. And the mom had told them, I'm going to send you messages from beyond the grave to make sure you all stay close. And they credit this with mom.
Mom must have been in purgatory for 8 years.
She still couldn't afford that jacket.
If you're Catholic, you get that joke.
Yeah, she wasn't allowed to do anything for 8 years. Then she got through. How about that? That is a pretty cool story. The thrift shop, by the way, says they have about 300 letter jackets just like this that were ordered and never paid for from at least 30 years ago. And they're doing the thing where they're trying to reunite the people with their jacket for free. They're
Great idea.
Give them back to them. Yeah, it is cool.
Do we know? Kelly, you've got high school age.
Mm-hmm.
You have a son who's in high school. Are letter jackets still a thing? Can you still letter in track or baseball?
I assume, but I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I try and keep up with my high school, but I never see
Letter jackets?
any pictures of letter jackets, but they may be there. You just don't see them.
Pretty cool thing.
Yeah, ours were beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't have one either, but they were good looking jackets.
Don't you think the Glee Club should be included?
No.
No.
We were.
No, what are you going to put next? Future farmers in there?
I would have put.
You're not putting your life on the line. You're not putting your body on the line.
Have you hitting those notes that we had to as baritones? I told you how difficult that
We
was.
didn't get it. Band used to get it though.
Thank you. Band had letter jackets.
Well, they work.
Yeah,
They do
They're on the
work.
field.
And it's
Mark
talent.
work.
And it's talent.
Excuse me.
Hot, cold, rain, snow.
I would have gone out there at halftime.
You wore a gown.
I would.
A gown or a cummerbund.
I would have. If they had invited me to halftime, I would have been out on that field singing the old school fight song.
Should have gone and jumped across a crossbar or done some broad jumps or
Give a
something.
cheer for big old Notre Dame stole our fight song.
I'm sure that's how it
that's
happened.
it.
It was on the East Coast before it was ever in the Midwest.
Speaking of sports, a caller to a sports radio program, 94 WIP in Philadelphia, was so upset and wanted so much to get his point of view across on the Ben Simmons situation in Philadelphia with the Sixers that he ignored something happening to him right outside his door as he was on. They were picking up his call right as he got hit by a hit-and-run driver.
Hi, James.
Angela, morning team. How y'all been?
We're doing great, James. What's on your mind, bro?
Not bad. Someone just hit my car.
Oh, no.
Not bad.
You just got
You got
hit?
hit.
Yeah, they're driving off. It's okay.
What?
Oh, no, what? No,
Yeah, they went
James.
for my-
What's their license plate?
Get your
Yes.
license plate.
Anyway,
I'll write it down. Get your license plate.
I'll get a
It's, I
lawyer.
can't. They-
I'll get a
no, they-
lawyer for you. Read the license plate over the radio.
No. Oh yeah, that's wrong. That shouldn't
they
do that.
they,
Yeah, no.
swerved into my lane. No way. Anyway, I was calling about Ben Simmons.
What? James,
More
I'm not worried
important.
about
got
it.
Go ahead.
hit. You just got in a car accident. You called about Ben Simmons?
Oh, that's an
Yeah,
accident.
because he annoys me more than someone hitting my car and driving off.
All right. So he wanted to talk
bless Philly.
Ben Simmons. He wanted to talk.
I
Ben
believe him.
Simmons. Well, Ben Simmons is annoying for sure, and the Philadelphia fans hate him because he's like not playing for the team. They haven't traded him yet. They can't. His stock.
I don't
is
think
so
anybody
low.
wants them.
His draft stock is so low, or his trade stock. That's the Angelo Cataldi morning team on 94 WIP.
I could handle
What a
3 hours of that.
cacophony.
That was pretty tough, man. I know. And they kept
There's
telling
some characters on that one.
They said, get the license plate. And
Read it over the air.
No, you can't.
Don't do that. It's illegal. I'll get you a lawyer.
Well, he just wanted to talk about Ben Simmons,
Yeah,
so
anyway.
he kept doing that. That's
It's an
right.
old radio station. 3 call letters.
WIP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Probably a flagship for the Eagles and everything. And
those are almost all gone.
Coach, you're talking about letter jackets, and do they still exist today? Go ahead.
Yeah, long-time P1, love the show.
Thank you.
I teach high school.
Mm-hmm.
They're not much of a thing any longer.
Really?
You do see some folks wear it, but not a lot.
That's too bad. I wonder why. Was it the expense, or it just became passé?
I can't say.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to call and tell you is when I was in high school, I, too, was in chorus.
Mm-hmm.
I also played sports, but I did lettering chorus, so...
I like that. I like that you lettered in chorus.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had that, you know? And you probably put a football or basketball.
Did you sew it on a satin jacket? Like the pink ladies wore in Greece?
Yeah.
Don't let him.
Take care, boys. Have a good day.
Thank you, too. And don't let him.
Later, Coach.
Don't let him do that.
And what would the little icon be on the A?
A treble clef.
No, the band uses treble clefs. Yours needs to be somebody's mouth open.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Open wide.
Now, are you male or female? Because we have both.
I know. Yeah, I would
prefer not to say.
I don't think you can ask me that.
Yeah.
Back then, you couldn't be a they.
I mean, at that time, yeah, you had to be one or the other.
That's right.
Now, not so much. There's a news reporter that Chris Demm and I just fell in love with today, too. This is about a story about a car being vandalized. It took place, there's a woman named Nedra Brantley, and she drives a Mitsubishi sports vehicle and an SUV. And she woke up the other morning and walked out and it had been painted, spray painted, and all over it said, "Mike is a cheater." This was in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately for her, she's not Mike. She doesn't know Mike. She doesn't date Mike. Somebody mistook her car for a guy named Mike who had cheated on her. So wrote all over her car and, by the way, busted the windshield and took off the side mirrors. I mean, it's really bad. It's like that song, that Carrie Underwood song.
Yeah, I mean, massive vandalism.
Just terrible vandalism. But what we really thought was interesting about this piece was the reporter who we had to rewind it. Yep.
And so we've never heard anything like this. He should submit this for an Emmy.
I do. Now, Dave, you work local news. This guy is wearing basically what I wear. Golf shirt, he had a golfer's cap on, New Balance tennis shoes.
Nice.
Khakis.
And he talked about, to this poor woman, Nedra Brantley, about her car, which has "Mike is a cheater" written all over it.
Let's get this straight from the start. You're Nedra Brantley, right?
I am.
Is your name Mike?
No, it's not.
And this is Nedra's Mitsubishi car. Have you ever gone out with somebody named Mike?
I have not.
This is what Nedra's car looked like. Mike is a cheater. Spray painted all over it. Do you know anybody named Mike?
I do not.
So you can imagine how Nedra felt Sunday morning when she came out and found her car violated, vandalized. Cheater, Mike is a cheater.
Do you hear this man's pain?
I hear him.
He's living the story. He's living her anguish.
Vandalized. He's a lot more upset than she is. He goes on.
When you came outside and you saw your car like this, tell me what went through your heart.
You hear that?
Now that's good.
What went through your heart?
That is money. So money.
Tell me, Nina.
What went through your heart?
What went through your heart? She says she screamed.
Oh my gosh, I screamed. I'm surprised nobody in the neighborhood heard me because I screamed so loud because I didn't expect that this would happen.
So what did the cops say?
It's a case of mistaken identity.
Well, I think we all knew that. It's not her car. I mean, it's her car. She's not Mike. But he continues, and now he's talking directly.
We need answers.
Mm-hmm. And he wants to talk directly to the person who did this.
What do you say?
It's the same thing.
Side windows sprayed here and there and there. It's the windshield. Boom, boom, and boom. Mike. See what you've done?
Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's a Washington, D.C. reporter on 18th Street, a NBC local affiliate there. And everybody back in the studio looked at him and went, my God, you just lived that story. She says she's okay. Her insurance is going to cover it. And it's all
that's
right.
good.
Everything's okay with her.
But it's a hassle.
Of course.
But still.
Of course.
What a
it's
report.
hassle. I know.
Mike.
Great reporting.
Avengers Joe, you have a comment on this story, this reporter who brought it home. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I call BS. There's no way that lady doesn't know Mike. Mike's everywhere.